I'm here today because, me and Brittany, we've been together for about 3 years now. And we have 2 kids together. We got a 2-month-old and we got a 1-year-old. And it's just hard for us to trust each other, I had doubts about my oldest son because, when right around the time she got pregnant, I found out that, she was talking to somebody else. But, I'm going to start from the beginning and tell you how it all
start from
started.
the beginning.
Okay, when we first got together, we was moving pretty fast, in our relationship. She was always getting phone calls from other dudes, other dudes coming over to her house and stuff like that. So, I just broke it off because, I thought she wasn't, ready. But see, we moved in together, and then 2 months after we moved in together, then she told me the truth about what was going on at that point,
And what was going on at that point?
She told me that, she was sleeping with a few people or whatever.
With a few people?
Yeah, with like 1 or 2,
One or
so,
two?
At that point,
At this point, are you sleeping with a few people too?
Yeah,
I
confess, I told her, that I was, and I seen a letter that, she wrote to one of her exes saying that she still loved him and she wished they were still together.
No, that had to hurt.
Yeah, that hurt a lot.
And did you say, hey, what the hell's up with that?
Yeah, I said, we argued about it, and actually one of her family members brought the ex to our house, and she was gonna leave. And
Brought the what?
The ex, and she was gonna leave.
Oh, brought the ex into the house.
Yeah, she brought him to the house, and she was gonna leave and, go be with him. After that, I lost all my trust for her. And
yeah, if you find a letter, your woman saying that she loves another man,
yeah,
that's got to be.
Now, 2 weeks later, she was pregnant with my oldest son.
2 weeks later, she was pregnant with your oldest son.
It's a serious situation.
Okay, but why do you cheat on her?
Because, it's been times where I felt like, we wasn't going to be together,
Oh.
So I told her,
I feel like we're not going to be together, so I'm going to sleep with you. But as soon as I'm done sleeping with you, I'm going back to her.
Nah, that's not how it was.
Exactly.
Nah,
What if the children aren't yours? What if one of them's yours? One of them, both are not yours?
Well, it's going to be a sad day, man. That's why I'm here.
I heard there was a little situation at the hotel last night.
What situation?
What did you tell her at the hotel last night?
What did I tell her?
Yeah.
I told her I didn't want to do the show.
You didn't want to do the show? You didn't want to meet me? Did you confess to her last night in the hotel room?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, big mistake. We'd like you to do that on the show.
Yeah.
All right, but you say that you're here because you really want to make it work with Brittany.
Yeah.
You want some answers. We got DNA tests for you. Let's find it out. Let's bring out Brittany.
You confessed that you were with up to 7 women. Okay,
Yeah.
just yesterday. That's in the last year. I was pregnant twice in the last year, and I was pregnant the entire time. All these accusations and stuff is ridiculous.
But I got reason for that though. And it's not like
It's
I'm
rumors.
accusing you for
It's
nothing
rumors.
though.
It's rumors.
But that's just too many coincidences.
No, it's rumors.
Did you just
Because
say
I've
that he
never-
told you last night he slept with 7 women?
7, up to 7, and I think that is more than that.
At
honestly.
different times, or?
No, I slept with 5, and I had
said
I
it
had
was
like
6
2.
or 7.
I went to the strip club. I had like what 2 sexual. It wasn't sex.
And that's nasty.
He seems very hung up on you cheating when he seems like he's very busy cheating.
Right. He feels like it's okay because he thinks I'm cheating, so why not let's go out and cheat?
And I just don't understand that way of thinking. Like, if your cheating was bothering me so bad, I would just break up with you.
Right.
And
why are you with me if you think I'm just so
Exactly.
nasty and I'm just like a slut? Why are you with me?
I don't know how you live with anybody that you can't trust.
Right.
Because truthfully, if you're willing to cheat, you're willing to steal money, you're willing to do anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how do you live with somebody that...
I'm living in hell,
Right.
honestly. Like, it's every
No,
single
we're living
day.
in
I gotta
hell.
ask
Okay,
you,
well,
accuse me
he's
every
spending-
day too. So
I have a reason to accuse you if I'm
about?
finding numbers and if I'm,
It doesn't matter. You confessed. You're cheating.
I did confess.
Okay.
And I was hoping that she would confess too.
Now, you can tell the truth to me,
I
right?
have not cheated.
Never.
I've never cheated on him since
Yeah,
we've
I
been back
hope-
together. I never cheated on him. I never brought nobody in our house. You know,
And
these
these kids are
the
his.
kids are his. I know that they're his.
I mean, they look like
They
his.
look exactly like him. They're his
Steve,
kids.
I hope I'm just being a jerk, and I hope that
I
she's
think
not
that's,
cheating.
you know, you're going down the right road.
Yeah.
So now that he confessed to last night of sleeping with all these women, are you, how do you
willing-
stay in this relationship?
It's like I'm willing to put it past. I'm willing to leave all this here and just go home and move on.
You know what? If that's what you want, maybe you can make that happen. I don't know. I mean, is that possible? Only
Yes,
you know.
It's possible. That's why I came. I told her the truth, because I don't want to lie to her no more.
There you go.
And I don't want her to lie to me no more. I just want us to be a family.
All right, let's find out. We gave you a lie detector test. I don't know why. Could have saved a few bucks on that one. While in a relationship with Brittany, have you had sexual intercourse with more than 2 women? When did he do this test? Oh, yesterday. And you said no, but obviously you know you failed. So you would have to come on and say, man, that lie detector test on the Steve Wilkos show, pretty accurate, huh? Michael, we gave you a DNA test for your daughter. And the results are, you are the father of Christine's female granddaughter. Did you really have doubts?
I mean, I got doubts about my oldest son, and I mean, just
More about the oldest son
yeah,
than your daughter.
just from the doubts of him, I kind of doubted her a little bit too.
And you want to be the father of these children,
I
right?
do. I love him, even if he ain't mine. He's still gonna be mine, cause I've been there since day one. Since the first time we went.
So
to
even
the,
if you weren't the father, you would stay and be dad.
yeah, I went.
Well, the good news is you are the father. All right, Brittany, let's find out your results. In the last month, have you had any kind of sexual physical contact with any other men besides Michael? You said no. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with another man while in a relationship with Michael? You said no. And the results for both came back the same, that you told the truth.
I'm just sorry, that I did what I did, man. I just hope that you forgive me and, give me a second chance to prove it to you.
Okay.
I would say, again, you're both very young. You got 2 beautiful young children. And I would say maybe put the focus on them, especially you. If you're out and about and, some female's talking to you, you got to start thinking about your kids and saying, hey, is not being with my children every day of their lives more important than sleeping with this woman?
I told her.
So, I certainly hope he means what he's saying to you, saying
I
that.
hope so too for his
Right,
sake, 'cause
and
there's no more
at
chances.
any point, you could come back, we'll give him a test again, and then at that point, if he would ever do this again after this clean slate you're giving him, well, then you'd have to move on, I would imagine, right? Good luck.
Right.
Good luck.